Yo, guys, welcome for today's show. I'm your host, Drip Boy Kenya, alongside
Malik Smith, guys.
Welcome for today's show. Today we're having a lot of good news for you, and I hope you guys will be enjoying the show. We have some amazing show. We have good thing for you. As always, we say, if you didn't hear it here, it never happened, because we're always the best and always be trending at number one and the best podcast in Gulf. Malex,
Yeah.
welcome our fans over there.
Yeah, everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel, Drip Boy KE.
Yo.
And it's another episode and another podcast.
Mm.
And today we're gonna be talking about
Yeah, I'll just be general about all things happening here and
Yeah.
there. And I have one thing, Malex. Huh?
Yeah.
There's one thing that guys have forgot about, and it really affected. Let me say, it affected the whole world.
Yeah.
See, and we're going to discuss deeply about it, and I think it's going to remind guys out there about because it affected everyone in one way or the other. I think it also affected you.
Yeah.
And everyone, it affected everyone, every economy, it affected everyone. Do you know what that?
Yeah.
Tell them.
So today, guys, we're going to talk about the COVID-19 that happened like 5 years ago.
Yeah, 5 years ago. Yeah.
2019. This little run.
Yeah.
Another just a few back like a few years ago, and 5 years ahead of it.
Yeah. You see, days run very fast.
Yeah.
2000 up to now, five years already down the line. And COVID-19 came with a bang, man. It was a bad thing. It affected the whole world economy. See, Malex,
Where were you when this all started?
okay, as I can vividly remember, it was with 31st crossing to 2000
Yeah.
we cross over very nicely, and there was some rumors about COVID-19 in China. Yeah, so we were
They
like,
also break
that thing cannot cross over to Kenya. So we were just having good time, having fun. Then we cross over very nicely, we thank God. Then on January 1st, it rained. So everyone was like, yo, this year is going to be a very good year. It's going to be a prosperous year. We thank God for the rain. Because back there at home, when it rains, it means...
At that time you were in Kenya.
Yeah, I was still in Kenya. At that time, I never knew about if I could come to Gulf. My mind was not about Gulf.
Yeah.
So it rained on 31st, on 1st January. So we were like, this year is going to be a very good year. We opened a year with blessings. Then, boom,
It's happened.
things changed.
Yeah.
It just started like rumors, oh, Corona is in South Africa, I don't know, and it was killing people. Before it came to South Africa, I remember it went to, I don't know, Spain and Italy.
Yeah, actually they suffered a lot of
Yeah, a lot of people were
death,
dying. Yeah, people have been,
also in America.
yeah.
You The first time I saw it in TV, the outbreak in China. People were collapsing in China, and I felt afraid. You are just, you are in Asia right now, and the way that disease was spreading like a wildfire. So it was like a scary moment.
Were you in Kenya that time?
No, that time I was here. The outbreak. I just came that time. I just came to Gulf.
Okay.
I stayed like 2 months, then all this started. So I could see people collapsing in China, and then it started to spread over the world. Like here, like some 3 people are found in different countries like this, India, like this.
You see, the way it started in Kenya, like I can remember everything about Corona in Kenya. You see, it's just started like a rumor. There's one worker in Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. He came up with a footage. There's one foreigner came in Kenya.
Was he a Chinese or just a foreigner?
They didn't say exactly where he came from, but the government wanted to hide it from the public because you see, it was a very dangerous disease. So they wanted to put it silent. But there's one worker came up. He was shooting. He came up because that guy was putting mask. Then when you see there was that. What was it? Alcohol blow.
Alcohol blow, yeah.
Yeah. When they blew alcohol blow,
was there an alcohol blow in COVID-19? No, it was.
What was it? Was
It was like a tester, like a gunner, like temperature.
For
guy.
temperature. Yeah. So when they measured the temperature, the guy it surpassed the way supposed
at
to
7
be.
degrees.
Yeah. So but the government hid it from us. So that guy was taking the footage. Then he leaked.
Yeah.
Man, then tension started from there.
Man, when it came in Qatar, you know, we had this app called Etras. Etras is an app that you use to...
Metrash.
No, Etras. Etras is for government, for the police. It was called Etras. It had some different colors. It had a green color, yellow color, grey color, and a red one. When you got a green one, that means
you're safe.
You're safe. You don't have any
any
infection.
virus.
But when you are, it turns yellow, that means you are suspect. And also
yellow.
there was a yellow. There was a grey. There's a grey one that you need to be quarantined. And then red one, that means you are infected with this disease. So if you had a yellow one, you are like quarantined inside your house or your home. If you had a grey, the government took you to a specific area.
Different quarantine area.
And then the red one, also they had a special for the book.
So when it came to Kenya, that guy, you see, he managed to sneak in. The government didn't tell us the truth. So it started there. So that thing, I think that guy was sacked from job because the government didn't want the public to know, but the guy had already leaked the information. So from there we knew it's here in ground. So the first, you remember lockdown?
Yeah, the lockdown.
Yeah.
Each and every country in the world had a lockdown.
The first city to be locked down was Nairobi. It just started like rumors, corona. So the president came up with a brief press briefing. It was like, so we have it in our country. So what we're going to do, we're going to put lockdown in Nairobi so that the guy cannot get out and outside Kenya, Nairobi, and we're going to stress that guy. Man, from that guy to another one. You see, it was spreading through air.
Spreading very fast.
Yeah, through air. Pop. Malex, all of a sudden, job started to shut down.
Everything.
Yo.
A lot of people were affected that time.
Yeah.
Because
You see,
a lot
like,
of job and everything.
Ambulance running here and there. Wee. You see, it is there.
Yeah, it was there, I understand.
It was very scary. You know, I felt like the world was coming to an end. Me personally, I felt like it was the end of me. You see?
For me, I would say like at that time I was not scared. I don't know why. I didn't feel like that, like being scared of this disease. Although I was taking some precaution, protecting myself, wearing mask. Also used to wear like gloves and all that. And
were you going to job?
Yeah, you know, for a job it's a must. So you are going to job, but there weren't any people coming. Only a few people were just coming. And we had this gun I used to test people, and we caught a lot, you know, more than like we used to test, you know, the normal temperature was supposed to be that 7 degrees, and we actually tested more, we surpassing even 40, 42 degrees, and we could put them aside. So it was a scary moment, and yeah, it was.
Why, have you ever been put into quarantine during
Yeah, I
that
was
span?
put in the quarantine. You know, my Etras, the app I told you that we are using at the time, it turned yellow.
It turned yellow?
Yeah.
But at least here in Gulf, when quarantine was good,
we have been taken care of. Like
but
the food was good and
back
everything.
in Kenya, back at home, man.
You are given like this, like a room with a toilet inside, with a table and toilet, everything. Like you used to stay like alone.
I remember back then, it was like prison. Yeah. When you hear quarantine in Kenya, it was prison, and you have to pay.
Brutal.
It was brutal.
By police to try to control the people to adhere to the quarantine.
Yeah? I will tell you the whole story the way it was. Yeah. So police were after, it was, see, you know Kenya the way it is. I don't know what's wrong with our country. During after lockdown, yeah. You see, guys were not used to that quarantine lockdown thing. I don't know if you were not supposed to surpass certain time. So guys were just like, first of all, the government said at 7 you're supposed to be indoor. 7. So you see, it was very tough for a lot of people to adjust to that time, because you know, so there's some people after work they have to go to clubs, they drink 1-2, and you know, alcohol, once you just
That's
start
why you say the economy of Kenya, like many people cannot just sit at home like that. You need some money to support your family. It's not like here the government have money to support you everything.
Yeah, I have a lot of story I will tell you. So you see, after lockdown, it was 7. First time the president say, after 7, when they get you outside, you're going to quarantine by force. Yeah, no checking.
It was so brutal.
It was brutal.
Beaten,
First of all, you'll be beaten. A lot of these drunken people, they're the ones who are
caught on fire.
Yeah, because you
Cross
see,
the line.
yeah, because a man goes to bar at 6. He say, I'm just going to test a little bit, then I'll go home. The moment he tests, you see, and the time is running.
Yeah.
The moment when you're second bottom, you've been caught up with time. So it's like, let me just adjust to 30 minutes. And the police were everywhere. You see, the moment is 6:45. Police are everywhere. People are running.
But I would say like it was not happening only in Kenya. Also in India, in Nepal, I used to see some video. They were beaten like.
It was very bad. It was very bad. So people have been, say, from 7 to 7:15 beating. First police are not beating. They just walk. And you know the way we are scared of police back at home. Everybody is running. You have to go by 7. You have to shut
and
yourself.
The police are like they always wait for this moment.
Yeah. So when it gets to 7:30, you are outside, inside the. We call it Mariamu, inside the Land Cruiser. We call it Mariamu back at home. Land Cruiser, police station. Not police station, quarantine. By force. And you know, quarantine, you have to pay. You have to.
Not like here.
Not like here. And per night, you pay per night. So the more you stay there, the more you pay.
How much were they paying for?
I think it's 500 per night.
Were you caught on that?
Yo, me, I don't want trouble. Me, I never want trouble. Me, I made sure by 6:30, I'm just looking at my door.
That time you changed to be a good boy.
Yeah, I have to. But I will tell you, I have a lot of story to tell you, bro, about the corona thing. So, a lot of people have been caught in quarantine. They're not in quarantine because they're having corona, but because they were caught up with time outside during the lockdown time. I remember one day, yo, bro, I was far, and this life, our jobs were shut down, so I was jobless during that time, and I went to my sister to ask if she has some little money for my upkeep. So she gave me something, and I said, let me just walk, and by the time I'll be reaching my home, it will be like almost time.
Yeah.
You see, landlord, they can't wait. They don't know. Even they want money, they don't know. We are jobless. Imagine it was 10 minutes to lockdown.
So they were still asking for the money.
Yo, people are being chased out. People
from the house.
Yeah, look. It was a very hard time. I can
thank God that it happened when I was here.
It was really up on my side.
Yeah.
Corona was very hard on my side. It really, but then Corona made me to know the other side of the world. You see, I was just how can I say it? I was just a soft boy, but Corona made me to harden up, because that 1 year taught me a lot of things. So when I got to my home, I found the landlord has put another padlock across the door. So, and my sister is very far away. And imagine I'm being left with 5 minutes. 5 minutes to lockdown. I was like, yo, what will I do now? I sat there, calculated. I cannot go because, you see, even motorbikes.
You could not have convinced the landlord. The landlord was not
there. The landlord is not there. It's, you see, they come, they
just check the length.
If you have arrears, they lock, they go, because they're not they do not stay nearby. Yeah. So when I found the padlock there, I was like, yo, what am I going to do? But I thank God, there's one of my friends who stays there nearby. Alan, shukran, bro. One time I'll come and I will look for
come
you.
up.
Yeah, you help your brother. So I had to go there and I was like, yo, bro, you see, my house has been locked down and you understand the lockdown thing. The police are just everywhere. He said like, yo, I can accommodate you for today. Then today you're going to look for landlord. I was like, okay. So he gave me place to sleep. He gave me food. And the next day, and I went to look for landlord. Malex, that time life was hard. Do you understand like life becoming hard?
I get it.
Kenya was very hard. Even the president was like, yo, what do you expect me to do? And you see, the bad thing about it, the government was providing some charity for people.
But I would say the most country that was hit were the third world countries.
Yeah. You see,
the country that they have that small economy.
The government was helping people with food, charity, soaps and stuff, but it never reached to the ground.
Yeah, to my,
yeah.
I say to the rural areas.
Yeah, you see, they are giving, the food was coming, but the suppliers were going and selling them.
Yeah, there's a lot of corruption in our own country.
Yeah, they bring the food, they go and sell them to the supermarkets, they wholesale, and then the other thing, food started to hike, because everyone was rushing to buy things to
also
put stock.
like the economy is on shutdown.
Yeah, people were stocking their food, so you see like maize flour was not available, sugar was not, those common things to use for cooking.
The basic things.
Yeah, it was your scarcity. I don't know, bro. It was very hard time. It was very hard time. Tell me a story about Gulf. How was it? How
the Gulf here? It was the Gulf is like a wealthy part of the world. So these nations are more developed. They have the money, so they were able to control each and everything. As I told you, we had an app, and if you are caught in any like they get you like, they suspected that you have something like that, they will come and take you to quarantine. It was like controllable, not that chaos. And also, if you are found outside or you're found even in a quarantine, then you run away, you have fined a lot of money, maybe like 5,000. So the people are afraid. So the people are afraid to go in these programs. So the people obey the rule. Yeah.
In Kenya, people.
And also, this is a small nation with a few population, so controlling it
was very easy. And
but
the government, it's wealthy.
It's wealthy, so it supports everyone. Yeah? It's able to support, because as I told you, I was in a quarantine and I was given everything. Like
each and every food, like I don't want to come out of this.
Each and every meat I want, like beef,
just
chicken,
order
and everything.
And the government is going to cater.
People gain a lot of weight at that time.
And the government is going to cater for all the costs.
Everything, yeah. Wow. All you need to have is a phone and an app called Extras, so you can update the government. And they used to know if you have the app is ready. If you read grey, even if you try to hide, it will show direct to the government. The government will look
so
after you.
When you become negative, you are good to go.
Yeah, when you are green, you have to, even when you're going to malls, you have to show the app entrances that it's green. You could not access any part in him, like malls. And you have to have the app.
For how long do you take to update that app?
No, it's just a few minutes. As long as you have the app.
Every time you go, when you want to enter, you have to update.
No, it's you have to open the app and show the security. Then you have to like measure you with these temperature gunners. If the temperature is more than that, then they tell you to just stay aside. Then they call the police or they say this guy maybe is one of the suspects of. And then you're taken for quarantine. So it was kind of controllable. You used to wear even gloves, white gloves.
You remember masks?
We just changed in a short time, like a period. We just changed from a normal to be a doctor.
You see, me, I used to see masks wearing in theaters.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying.
But all of a sudden, it was about masks. Let me tell you a story. Yeah? I was in Nairobi town. So I was just walking with my sister. Then somebody called my phone. So I picked. As I was talking, the guy was not. See, mask, it hides. Somebody cannot hear your voice very well. So I just push the mask up to here so that I can at least
Talk.
your police saw an opportunity. Kuja hapa. All over your mask. I was like, yo, I'm having a mask. Imagine I was handcuffed. The guy was like, you have to pay or we take you to.
You have to give them like fine.
Imagine I gave them 500 Kenya shilling just because of pushing it here. It's not that I was not having a mask, but I just, you see, up to here. Why are you arresting other people? You see, no, we are going to take you to quarantine. If you hear quarantine, I'm like, yo, I'm going to give you that 500.
So also the police gain a lot of money.
You see, it was a lot of bribery. It was a lot of, you see, you understand the way the police are. So I had to pay. I had to pay that 500 for nothing, just for nothing. And imagine that time, but the way things were hard. So 500 was a lot of money back then. So I had to give them to the police so that I can be free. So wearing mask was compulsory. It was a must. What about here?
It was like, also it was compulsory. If you are caught without a mask, without gloves, then you are given a fine. So it was compulsory. So they were strict.
And were masks here being given free or you are buying?
We are given free. Free, you can take even a packet.
In Kenya,
but in malls, if you wanna have your own mask, then you can go and buy, or you could buy.
In Kenya, it became a business opportunity for
a lot of people. They benefited from that business.
It was started from 10, so it was from 10 going up. So it depends with the quality. If you want the cheaper one, it was 10 bob. So
were you using the sanitizers?
It was a must, and I remember we were being told outside our households we have to put a sanitizer and something like a tap. You wash your hand. I was really enjoying that thing because every time you wash your hand, but time was hard.
But on the other side, a lot of people died.
A lot of people died not because of corona but because of hunger.
No, because of corona also in Kenya.
No, corona. Let me tell you one thing.
Even here, a lot of people died.
I was in ground.
Yeah.
Corona was not in ground, but people died because of hunger. You see, there was no jobs. You see, no money, no circulation of money because we were being told do not give money cash. Yeah. It was through app, Safaricom app, M-Pesa, through app. So it was really hectic. It was really hard during that time. I remember that was the very first time I went to Mjengo. Corona made me to learn.
Were you still working when Corona?
Before Corona, I was working in a hotel. So life was very good. Life was very smooth. But immediately Corona came, everything was being shut down. So lockdown and stuff. I could not go to my parents. There was total lockdown. If you're in Nairobi, you have to stay in Nairobi. Whichever place you are, you have to stay there. So I couldn't travel to up country to at least to stay with my parents. So I had to stay in Nairobi, and everything was being shut down. So the only thing which was available for survival was Mjengo. We understand the way Mjengo is hard. So and we are being paid. How can a peanut? We were being paid a peanut just for survival because those guys were taking advantage. And for you to get that Mjengo, you have to go very early in the morning. If you go late, then you'll be chased away.
Yeah, you don't have
it became a hot cake. Mjengo became, everybody was going to Mjengo.
But I would say not everyone lost in Corona period. A lot of people just earned.
Corona had positive and negative impact.
A lot of people got a lot of money.
Yeah,
but most of them are those who lost their work.
Majority. For me, Corona had a positive and negative impact on myself because financially I became negative. But after Corona, I opened up my mind. I was like, yo, if I survived during this hard time, so in fact, in the midst of Corona, I was like, yo, if I survive this thing and I come out, I cannot die poor. That's what I told myself. If I survive this thing during this hard time, after Corona,
you can be able to
I tell myself I have to be rich. That's when I opened up my mind. I was like, oh, I'm just wasting my time.
Yeah, Corona was like a lesson and also so it showed a lot of people around the world that things can change just in a spin of a moment.
A lot of things change.
A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people, That's what you can save.
Mm.
Taught a lot of people you can save because things happen,
Things happen.
You know how you see how the world was just frozen.
You see, a lot of wealthy people became poor.
Yeah.
They lose a lot of money because
like those who were invested in businesses.
We will live to remember Corona.
Yeah.
And a lot of children who were born during that time have been named Corona.
Corona.
But
I had a lot of people at that time. A lot of people gave birth.
yeah, because you see, the men are not going to work, just staying home with your woman, so nothing else, just to jiggy, too much jiggy.
Here and there.
Malum, here and there. You wake up, your wife there, no work.
There.
On top. So women gave birth to a lot of children, and those children are being called Corona.
Corona. It's a new way in Kenya.
So it was a very hard time, and I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it that time.
But you learn God, like
We survived.
we survived and didn't lose any members of our family.
But a lot, we lost a lot of celebrities.
Kenyans.
Yeah, I remember we lost Papa Shirandula, rest in peace. I used to love that guy. That was a very...
Some politician also.
Yeah, a lot of politicians. And even for...
there's one country that happened, the corona happened to. There's one country that's very strict, and until today it's very strict. It's controlled by a dictator called Kim Jong-un. And like when the corona just was detected in his country, like he got angry and launches some missiles.
Missiles?
Yeah.
Which country is that? South Korea?
North Korea.
North Korea.
And also, he eliminated all those people who were caught in corona.
It's like slaughtering or gunned down.
I didn't even know, but they had some news that they killed all of them.
Yeah. It's a very bad thing. But Corona opened a lot of people's minds, and if you didn't learn anything from Corona, what are you waiting? Because that was a wake-up call.
And the people who went through that hard time, they are doing best right now.
Yeah.
Because it's like open mind.
Yeah, it was personally, it was a wake-up call for me. Yeah, that's why I became very strong. Through Corona made me to become very strong. Yeah, I didn't know that I can do, and I knew that nothing is impossible in this world. Yeah.
You can do anything.
You can do anything as long as you're determined and focused. Because Corona made me to wake up.
Yeah.
What else can you share?
I'll say that's all about today's podcast. I've got nothing to add. Yeah.
And what? One thing about Corona, artists. You see, it was a total. There was no football. There was no performance for artists. So, I remember artists. If you're not, they had to work for online. If you don't have downloads, YouTube streams, a lot of people suffer. And even footballers, there was no football.
Those who are doing something like us, podcasts. People are watching. I know that most of them like develop their channels.
And that's why.
People are on phones.
And there's a lot. These things came podcast and Corona made people to understand. Oh, so there's online and you can earn through online.
Yeah.
So these new things came
like revenue online.
Yeah. So it brought up some new things and some
open mind in other sectors and all that.
It changed the world. It changed the world's mind, and we are opened. It opened the third eye, so we can see the future. So I think that's all we can say for today about Corona.
Yeah.
And each and everyone has its story about the Corona thing.
And each and everyone was hit in one way or the other.
No one was feeling good about that thing.
Okay, that's all about today's podcast.
Thank you guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you guys. Keep on subscribing. Keep on telling your friend. Keep on sharing. Comment. Share and
like, comment.
All we want from you guys is your support. Shukran. We are out. Salute.
See you another.